Hello everybody, first month is here in the forest. Today is, I would say, quite windy, so I'm sorry about that noise probably you will hear there. I don't know, I have no chance to set it in different way. Unfortunately, I can't choose that much time to be in forest because I'm quite busy. So I'm glad I can do it even if in these windy conditions. Maybe there will be some storm tomorrow, should be some strong rain, so we'll see how it will go. So today to test, practical test for the Willumsen DESPOT Large, and just a little bit comparing with this BR Kalahari Bushman 2. Why I set it in my room is because the length is generally the same, weight is very close, so, and general purpose for me is the same. It used to be, sorry, yes, it used to be my EDC. It is not replaced by this one, it's replaced by Voyager XL, but anyway, as a fixed blade, still as EDC into a town, I mean urban area, into forest. This could be something like update of that, because it has plus 1 centimeter of length, as I said, on cutting edge, and it could be nice. What is important, as I said, this is about 60% price of this, so that's important. So we can see how these two will perform. If somebody is looking for something like EDC, as I said, something not too long but not too short, strong enough to do most of tasks you need for such a long blade, long blade, for a reasonable price, this could be, I hope this video could be the answer. Let's go. So I'll leave the sheath here. Let's start with something what usually I do. You've seen these tasks, I mean the batoning and all these things about this knife, so I will not do so many work with this knife because I want to concentrate for that DESPOT. So I will not baton with this. Please check the video about this knife, I mean the test video. But what I got here is this, this one, and there should be another one, piece of wood. As you can see, I'll start with something like this one, which is, I don't know which way I will follow, as I like to do normally. I follow this line, so it's just over 1 inch in thickness. This one is more nice. And then I try this one. This is oak, but it is not super conditioned wood, so this is a bit crappy. Sorry. So I prepared some batoning stick of this large wood, and let's do it. So, Willumsen, I hope you see that. Yeah, should be like that. I'm sorry about that. Camera is turned there because the wind is going from that way. So if I a little bit twist it to this side, the wind could take the camera off. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. We'll see about this one. Going for the 5mm, so for the thickest part. The wood is cracking. And yes, it's cracking. Lots of knots. This one was kind of hardcore. I heard so many cracks because the knots in the way, but nothing on the edge. As I said, this is 0.7mm of the secondary bevel, so it is one, maybe even the thinnest one secondary bevel I have on my knives. Only maybe yeah, I would just, you know, the convex, which is to zero, the convex to zero. So this is I would say the weakest edge, I mean, for the batoning for hard use on my knives. But in the other hand, I'm glad for it because the slicing. So this one, and now I do the longer way, so definitely 2 inches, definitely 2 inches. This is oak, as I said, seasoned. Nice one. Oh, it wasn't that crappy as I expected. This one wasn't that crappy, as you can see. Oh, no, it wasn't that crappy. Definitely half of the core, the mid of the wood is good enough. Okay, so what was on the knife? Nothing. No chipping, no rolling. Sharp as hell. I think I didn't touch it. I'm not sure now. No. I used some like kind of, how to say that, like steel rod, but made of some stone or something like, you know, the rod made of stone for honing edge. But it was very sharp. You've seen it in my room, and it's beautifully sharp. So batoning, I think we did. What I do now is I'll try the tip. As I said, I'm a bit worried about, because, you know, always these fine tips good for penetration are weak in some another point, so I'll use them to make a hole. We'll use the tip. Of course, I will not do some crazy break tip tests, because I don't need it. I don't think it is necessary. You see that? It works nicely, guys. It works really nicely. Even this is, as I said, oak season, definitely 1 year, maybe now 1.5 about. I would say nice. See that? So if I wanna, I'm pressing some mid-range of power, definitely not 100%, but still enough to simply make a hole in it. Sorry about the camera. I'm just half of that, because, as I said, it's problem to set it here. I put the camera on some sapling, and the wind shake with the sapling too much. So I said that will be not good idea. So this is better option. This is good. What I like here, if I press here, my index is stopped by the guard, and that will be not probably on that Kalahari Bushman. This is 3V. Well, okay, the first thing, immediately when I start to do drill, because this drop point, kind of spear point maybe, tip is better for this drilling, because it works a little bit like 2 edges. When you twist, so it drilled both sides. Here is just the primary edge here, and this is too much, how to say, without the possibility to make a drill, to drill, because the other side of the knife simply didn't touch the hole I made. So this is all right. CPM 3D, it should be all right. But okay, anyway, both of them, I feel in the handling, so, because I'm here. Sorry guys. Yeah, this I'll call it a choil. This is big enough to accommodate at least 3/4 of my index, so it wouldn't slide forward. So I'm also no worried to slide to that wood. But this is better. This is better. I feel I'm working on both sides. When I drill, it works on both sides. That's great. So tip for this one, I'm positively surprised. It survived without anything. There is nothing on the tip. That's great. Okay, so I got the drilling. Just stabbing if needed. It went deep enough to 1 inch about to the wood. Yeah, about 1 inch. About 1 inch, I don't know if you see that, something like that. No problems, of course, I didn't expect something like that. So, what we got here? This is it. Now, I got this hard piece of wood, hornbeam, I believe. This is that, or I don't know how to say that. Okay, I think it's hornbeam, but I'm not sure. Or another hardwood here. I forget that name. Just feeling of slicing with this. Both of them are paper slice sharp. Well, so firstly, I hold this knife like this one, just naturally. And as you can see, I missed about 1 centimeter of real edge. When I did the initial slice or cut, it always won't start where the edge isn't actually, as you can see here. So I moved here where the edge is. Otherwise, I could go forward, but I need to change the grip and do it in this way. To hold it here, I'm losing the grip here. I'm losing the grip. So that's first thing what I found in just few seconds. But otherwise, the slicing is great. I must say this is my edge on it. This is not the original. Maybe as you've seen that, yeah, that's great. Even this is dried, as I said, dried hardwood, so pretty good. Here I don't have the problem. I don't have the problem because I'm stopped here, and I know how. I know where the edge is. I don't know how. Just maybe because the guard is there. I really don't know. Okay, so let's this one. On that Kalahari Bushman tool is convex, made by me. Here is still the secondary bevel. So these edges are not the same. This one slices nice, and for the grip, this is better now. Maybe because there is enough of, I must say, wideness of the handle. Yeah, and these two fingers. By the way, I didn't mention that. I've seen this one, not the choice just for 1 finger, but for 2 on just a couple of companies do it. I think Extrema Ratio is do it for some knives, and I'm not sure. I think Kizlyar, the Russian company, Kizlyar Supreme, I think is doing this one, and this Willumsen knife, which is great. I think that this is better choice because you got the grip with your two like strong fingers, and this is just support. I said just when you go and you got nice sweep where you can rest even with the hook, so you can rest the finger there, and you feel it on this one. But this one bites deep. This knife bites deep. It is better. But I believe this is because it is ground to zero. There is no secondary bevel on it. So that's why I believe this one slices better. If I change the grind on it, I believe it will work. It will work in that way too. But I don't know, of course. But generally, very good slicing. This is, as I said, this is a hard piece of wood. This is not something, you know, what you usually do. I'll try this. Just easy slicing. As you can see, I'm generally using no effort. Seriously, it just, you know, it just slice. I just keep the angle and just push without power. I can say this is maybe 15% of my power I can do for the slice. Now there is a knot. There's a knot. That's why I need to push here more. But on that, nice. Seriously nice. Try this one. Yeah, that was the again. I fall to this gap. I fall to this gap. Well, interesting is maybe it's because I'll try this one to be fair. Yeah, this is the same. I mean, for that. But as I said, the handling here, this is too much loose on that. As you can see here, the thickness or wideness of the handle here, where I have the index, and here, wow guys, that's a huge difference. This seems to be about 1/3 wider than here, so the palm sits there better. In the other hand, the contouring here to the side, this is just flat. The contouring is, you know, if the handle will be a little bit thicker, maybe I'll add some how do you call it? Carbon fiber paper here. I think plus, as I did it on my T3 tractor, 0.7 of millimeter on each side. Maybe it will be better for grip. But it is great. There's no problem, because what is not here is here. So you still got it pretty nice, secure. Interesting. These two knives, even the size and weight, feel a little bit different. I don't want to say one of them is really good, one of them is really bad, because it will be stupid. I believe all of them are great. Bark, no, oak, as I said, this is dried, but there was rain a couple of days. Oak, not something soft. So excellent. With these, yeah, this is convex. This is better. This is better, definitely. The convex is doing this one much more nice. Maybe it's different side of the wood. I'll try it just here. No, this is, yeah, I believe. This one is working nicely here too. Or maybe this is different piece of wood. Yeah, because this is working nice too, as you can see. Yeah. So now both of them are great on this piece of wood. Okay. 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 Oh, this one. Slicing. Just dried branch of oak. Easy peasy. But this is, as you see, this is crappy wood. Just for you to imagine. Even better. The convex bites better, definitely. I'm not sure if I will do the convex on that Willumsen. Maybe yes, maybe no. I'm not sure. I'll try to do on this soft, on this dry notching. This is piece of cake on that wood, because it is dried and crappy wood, but still can be used for it, because it is crappy, but not that crappy. Piece of cake on this one. I won't do it with that Kalahari Bushman too, because I don't think it is necessary. Some green stuff, like chopping without lashing. Nice. Limbing for these small. Great. Of course I didn't expect it something. This is against the way. Okay, so there was a knot. Always, because when it springs, definitely nice. If I do this one, this is nothing. This is beautiful. You know, sometimes we would like carve just for pleasure, just doing and keep these skills. This is absolutely great. Okay, what I didn't try on this is powerful, like chest pull. This one made of this. When I close the wrist, but definitely not something terrible, just telling you, feeling. And of course the guard here, no problem for a couple of push cuts. So this is better. This is better because there is nothing in the way. You can rest your index right on this place where the edge is, on the ricasso, I would say, and there is nothing holds you back. You got this one end of handle here, so there is no problem in, and this is really powerful slice for these. That's absolutely beautiful. As I said, yeah, I got the guard on it, but because it's rounded here, it is not terrible. And that spot here, nothing really what kills me, but these rounded handles. And generally, this ricasso without the guard is plus for this one. So, I need to make a start. There's another one. Then I can grab it and go both sides. Try this one. I need to be worried about knuckles again. Hope you see that. No lashing, as I said. Nice. When I hit a knot, then I need to chop again. Without knot, goes through for single chop. Definitely not a chopper, because the weight, sorry, I didn't say the weight distribution. See that point of balance? It's just behind this screw, so definitely not a chopper, but we can do it this way. Something I want to make a tip. It seems to be like a piece of cake. There is a knot on it, so I need to push hard. But where it is without knot, piece of cake. Okay, try a bit there. Not there. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. That's really good. Okay, is there anything I want to do? Yeah, try button to this one. So 3 chops for 2 centimeters about of this green hardwood. So this is the point where I broke the point of my Voyager XL. But there is nothing in that happened on this knife. So here we are. This is it. This is what I did. I want to do. So definitely beautiful. I think I did everything now. Can't remember what I didn't. Okay, try this one. Crappy piece of wood. This is dried and it is in better condition than that before. Definitely in better condition. This is very good piece of wood, guys. This is not crap. So this is nice inch, and this is different story about wood. This is the hardest wood I worked today, because this is fallen branch of oak tree, but it is here maybe from last autumn, so about 8 months. So this is nicely dried, but it not become any rotten, something like that. It is that's the wood we want to work if we want something what is kind of stabilized, you know, because there is not that lots of moisture, so it will not change the shape that much, etc. But it is still very hard and springy. So this is the wood we want if we do something what we really want. So if we want to make a spear, for example, for hunting, this is good wood, because it will not break, but the wood is already a little bit hardened. Of course, make a tip, put it into fire, that will be better. But this is it. So that one was nice test for such a knife. Of course, I could go for thicker branch, but I don't think it is necessary, because as you can see, I can do that. I'll try this one. There is this branch, so I'm in a small or limited area. Nice. So this one was even thicker, definitely over an inch of that strong wood. So this is nice compared to the knife thickness. Something like that, so you barely can see really that much of edge here. So definitely about 3 centimeters of really good wood. So good enough for such, I think, thin blade. This is carver for me, definitely carver, because it has really nicely sharp edge. Okay, final conclusion. I'm glad for the knife. I think it's great for the price with the setup. I mean the Kydex sheet and tech lock. It survives everything I did here. Maybe with the batoning of the hardwood and this chopping of that hardwood could be a little bit test for some thinner edges like this one is. Well, that was kind of risky. If this one will be some the normal, and this is AUS 8, as I said, so kind of normal thick edge with the secondary bevel, so 0.8, so 1/10 of millimeter wider or even more, as some knives are, then I will be not that worried. This one was, as I said, I don't have really much knives. I did Bark River Mini Aurora, where I did some batoning, but not that strong like with this. That is 3D AUS 8. So the initial sharpness after these, I can't feel any. Let's try this one. So with this one, shave my, yeah, see that? So I hope you believe, same as I do, after this test, this is very good purchase for the money. Compare with this one, I don't want to say this one is better than this one or vice versa, because this is 3V and this is 5mm thickness, as I said. This is 4mm, but there is full thickness about 5mm and 3V. So, and this is convex, so there is definitely more meat on the blade than here, and 3D, and this is AUS 8. But it is great knife to nature, maybe with the green handles with the black coating, you know, to be more tactical, or you know, whatever. But this one is great EDC, because as you can see, you can do pretty much everything. Go, you know, barbecue, prepare some kindlings, you know, make some sticks to, I mean, bakes for baking some your meat, you know, etc. Even for self-defense if needed, because it's nice and pointy, nice balanced, as I said, to handle. So it's really nimble in your hand. The spear point penetration will be nice, sharp as hell for slicing. That's excellent. With the guard, you can stab with this. You can make a traps with this. You can put down, let's say, sapling. I would say 2 inches is safe for this blade, but 2 inches is quite enough for sapling what you need. Otherwise we got the choppers, etc. So important is, if this knife, I would say, no, I put it in this way: if this knife cost me what I said, $168, is this one really $100 more expensive? Well, this is great knife, but I don't think I will see many differences if this knife will be made as it is, just with AUS 8 steel. And it must be much more cheaper, but I think we won't find too many differences in the slicing, because the same edge geometry, etc. So G-Tech handles and the micarta handles, well, who want to say this one is better than this one? I don't think so. G10 is great, proven. Micarta is great and proven. Well, so I'm glad I got both of these. This is more go-to knife now, because the 1 centimeter more real cutting edge is nice to have. This is more versatile knife. That's I put it in this way. Cheaper, much cheaper, as I said, 60% of this knife about, and more versatile with, that's important, much better sheath. So as you know, I made these kydex for this Kalahari Bushman too. So it is great now, both of them great knives. By the way, I changed the tech lock for the small one, because this one can accommodate all your city or urban pants, not the tactical belts. But to be honest, I don't use them. I mean the wide. So this one can accommodate everything you need, and it is more hidden. You know, the one is too long. You know, it's a little bit thicker. So if you got it in town and you got this one under your shirt, really nobody see that. That's nice. Hope you see that, you like that. Have a nice time. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Bye. And what we didn't try on this Willumsen DESPOT, how it works with the fire steel. As you can see, it works nicely. Nice. It means we can scrape bark to win it. This is hardened bark, dried. But I hope you see how this one works. I can rest my thumb on it beautifully, so there's no problem with that. So make some dust to help maybe for fire starting. So